Many exciting neighborhoods, packed with cultural institutions, restaurants, and shops, make the borough a top New York City destination. The neighborhoods in downtown Brooklyn provide the starting point for experiencing an eclectic area full of energy and brimming with culture. Dumbo, Brooklyn Heights, and Carroll Gardens are three neighborhoods that stand out among the rest in downtown Brooklyn. These neighborhoods are all easily accessible from Manhattan by the subway system, with Dumbo and Brooklyn Heights only one stop from Manhattan, while Carroll Gardens is only 3 or 4 stops. Nestled between the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge, Dumbo has transformed during the past few decades from an industrial zone into an enclave of airy lofts, unique galleries, and fashionable boutiques. Although Dumbo has a classic feel, it is a neighborhood that is moving forward in the technology age. Dumbo has New York City's highest concentration of technology firms, is home to 25% of New York-based tech firms, and has established an incubator to support development of tech startups. Grab a bite to eat at Juliana's Pizza, some local comfort food at Superfine, or fill that sweet tooth at the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory right under the Brooklyn Bridge at Old Fulton Street. Brooklyn Bridge Park is an expansive park along the East River that borders both Dumbo and District Heights. Once a thriving public waterfront through the first half of the 20th century, by the 1970s, traffic was almost entirely ceased because of cargo ships moving locations and the addition of the BQE expressway. But now, once again, the waterfront is thriving as the city has created one of New York City's unique parks. Not only boasting some of the best views in all of New York City, this park consists of numerous piers with inventive children's playgrounds, lawns, volleyball courts, plazas, famous Jane's Carousel. Future phases of the park will include basketball courts, tennis courts, and more pathways. Next to the southern part of Brooklyn Bridge Park is Brooklyn Heights. Brooklyn Heights boasts the greatest views of Lower Manhattan and tree-lined streets with brownstone mansions that rival anything on Fifth Avenue. Considered to be the first suburb in America, the Brooklyn Heights today is more than a suburb. It has become one of the most desirable neighborhoods for people who work in Manhattan to live and raise a family. Take a stroll on Brooklyn Heights Promenade, learn something new at New York Transit Museum, eat an Italian dinner at Famous Noodle Pudding, then finish the night off with a beer at one of the bars on Atlantic Avenue. The third downtown Brooklyn neighborhood we are highlighting is Carroll Gardens. Carroll Gardens isn't home to big-name attractions, but the main strip, Smith Street, is quintessential New Brooklyn. Tiny designer-run boutiques parade new fashions with the Manhattan throngs, while kitchens are manned by chefs who have ventured over from top restaurants across the river. 1 block away on Court Street, you'll find Italian bakeries, butchers, and coffee roasters that will take you back to an earlier generation. The common real estate in Carroll Gardens are brownstones with large front gardens on tree-lined streets between Court and Smith Street. Downtown Brooklyn is alive and well thanks to neighborhoods like Dumbo, District Heights, and Carroll Gardens. So check out our listings at www.arderny.com to find out how our passion brings you home.